Welcome everyone to the second day of the Global Chess League. This is Sagar Shah here, and joining me is my very good friend Samay Raina.
Yo, Sagar, I'm super excited. Before we begin to talk, the match has already begun, Sagar, between Magnus Carlsen and Ian Nepomniachtchi. What a match!
It's an absolute delight for all the spectators here. They've played the World Championship match against each other, and today we are going to witness this clash once again at the Global Chess League. Who is your favorite in this matchup?
I'm going to support Magnus Carlsen. I mean, he's the current world rapid champion. This is what he does for a living. This is his bread and butter, rapid chess. And not only him, Sagar, the entire SG Alpine Warriors. What a strong team. They've got Magnus Carlsen, Gukesh, Arjun Erigasi, Irina, Krush, Pragnananda. Oh my God, what a team, Sagar.
Yeah, it's a brilliant team.
There we have it, guys. Let's see how the game progressed.
So it was here, white took, he pushed the knight back, then black took the pawn, bishop came out.
Bishop on d3. Isn't that like stopping the pawn on d2 to go ahead?
Exactly.
Hello everyone, it's me with my new hat on as a chess expert and also a disruptor of this program, because I think we need to switch to board 2 instead of board 1. I can speak about Magnus' position for a bit if you want, but board 2 is currently the most exciting one in the match. So
Whoa.
yeah, that is now on the screen, and this is a game between Gukesh and Noribek Abdusatorov, in which you will notice Noribek is a full rook up currently.
Nodirbek is a rook up, but we will go through this game. These two are extremely competitive opponents. They have a very, very nice history between each other. Samay, at the Chess Olympiad 2022, it was Gukesh versus Nodirbek on board number 1, and actually Gukesh was completely winning there, and it could have been that India would have won the gold there, but then Nodirbek fought back and won that game, and Uzbekistan took home the gold. So
Yeah.
although they are very young, there's a nice rivalry building up.
And they're both so strong, Sagar.
And I think he just pinpointed the most important game, Samay. It is between Arjun Erigasi and Teimour Radjabov on board number 3, and we have to look at it.
Yes, and look at it, Sagar. The rook on g8 file is ready to launch an attack on the white king. Once the pawn takes on h4, the king is completely vulnerable to the attack.
I agree, Samay. Right now, standing between this rook and the king is a pawn, a bishop, and a pawn. But things can open up, clouds can clear, and the rain gods might come down the board.
And out of those 4 pieces, 2 belong to Mr. Radjabov.
Yes.
So it's on him to bring them back and launch an attack. So maybe he should take the pawn right now. What do you think, Sagar?
I think so. Right now, our engine says the last move of Nodirbek is a big mistake. He's brought his queen up, attacking the knight and defending his own knight here. Radjabov can actually move in with his knight.
My
He's
God,
better.
he has moved.
He's actually winning. He brought his knight in. The rook is attacked. He is winning this game.
Time pressure, guys. Time pressure.
Yeah, now. Oh, and Arjun has given up the material. He says, take my rook. I could not save it, Samay, because if he had saved this rook, the knight would have jumped here and forked the other 2 pieces.
Oh my God, he must be in a lot of stress, because not only is Radjabov winning, he's also winning with black.
Yes, and that means 4 points.
4 points, Sagar.
Huge game for Balan Alaskan Knights. Knight takes rook has happened, and Arjun chops off with his knight now.
And now Arjun's playing fast, but it's too late. The
Yes.
bus has already left. Blunder on board number 6,
But
and
that
here...
means Pragnananda might score the much needed victory for SG Alpine Warriors. What has happened, Samay? The rook is trapped. The rook cannot move here nor here. The knight and the rook have dominated the black rook.
Yeah, the rook is simply a pawn.
Yeah, and the rook can't move, the bishop can't move. If the bishop can't move, everything is just simply boxed in. Let's go to Master Peter Swidler with the question of this position.
I think Prague will show us in a moment, but the win is very, very picturesque here, because you need to deny the black rook all the squares before you attack it. So I think Prague will bring his king all the way up to the square on b6, not c5, b6, 2 squares further. And then, shockingly, when you move the knight back to e3, the rook has no squares at all. The rook on d8 and the king on b6 take all the squares away.
Wow.
And I think Prague sees it. I think it's quite clear from what he's played so far that he sees it. I don't want to jinx him, but it does feel that he probably knows this.
Let's go to board number 2. If we can have board number 2 on our screen, If Abdusattorov wins it, the match is sealed, Samay. It means then Balan Alaskan Knights have taken this home.
And I see him bringing all his pieces towards the last file, and that's what he's planning because he wants to make the pawn into a queen.
He is pushing Gukesh back like anything. You see, Gukesh's pieces are all cornered on the bottom 2 ranks, while the black pieces are all coming down with such great power.
Hey, what just happened? One sec. Oh, look at it. Oh, what a great tactic.
Oh my God, it's a huge blunder by Nadir Bek. Gukesh takes because if you take with the king, it's a check and you lose the rook. No, he didn't have to move his king. He had to move his rook away from this trick. And Gukesh there, you can see, he knows he's tricked his opponent.
This is a roller coaster of a game, Sagar.
What a match this is between these two teams. SG Alpine Warriors, guys, never count them out.
18 seconds now.
Well, Abdusattorov is shocked. He's stunned. He can't believe what he just did. He moves his king away, but you know, Samay, there's no way to win now. That was a key pawn. That was such an important pawn. It was a passed pawn. It would have run down the board.
And now it's a clear draw.
Oh, there we have Magnus Carlsen and Nepo have finished their game. And actually, it has been a draw that has happened. And that is actually good news for the team Balan Alaskan Knights because Nepo had the black pieces and he was facing the best player in the world. Oh my God, Samay, there actually is a beautiful checkmate on that board. If we can bring up the board, we must show it to our viewers because the end was simply phenomenal there. Because here, if we can get the analysis board, we can just show it. Arjun moved up with his knight. And let's have the analysis board on board number 3. They were signing their score sheet, Samay. And Radjabov actually sacrificed his queen to checkmate his opponent.
And now I think the strategy for Balan Alaskan Knights should be clear. Let's draw on every single board and we are taking this home.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight anymore.
So this is what happened, Samay. This was the position on the board. And here Radjabov sacrificed his queen. Because now if you take with the rook, then the other rook jumps in and gives a check and it is all over.
Wow.
Let's go to the game board number 5, Samay, because I think
blunder!
Which
Blunder
one?
on board number 5.
Board number 5 has seen a huge blunder. Elizabeth Pates is actually winning there, and Nino Batsiashvili has pushed the pawn forward, which is a huge mistake. But why is it a huge mistake? Because she's just given up a pawn. No, but black can also take the pawn.
Yeah. Oh, hey. What happened? What happened there?
I think, Samay, the mistake happened back to back. After the pawn moved ahead, white should not have taken this. She should have captured this pawn on g5 and perhaps that was better and white could have pressed on in that position and won it. But instead, she went pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn and there. And now after
no, this is going to yeah, I guess they agreed to a draw. This is going to hurt a lot because this was their only hope.
Yeah, this was a huge chance for SG Alpine Warriors. They were close there. They could have got that 1 point, like the one victory there. Domination is what Prag is doing in this position. And Raunak would be so livid with himself for being careless at that final minute.
And Raunak can't do anything but just move the bishop back and forth.
Yeah, he's just doing that. And now he's going to win this.
Can we have a look at board number 4? Because this is clearly...
So this is winning for SG Alpine
Warriors. Yes.
Oh, and we have a decisive result on board number 4.
What? Have the SG Alpine Warriors fought back?
Yes, Irina Krush has actually beaten Tan Zhongyi.
That was looking like a completely drawish game. What happened?
Yeah, it was a drawn game, but there is a mistake done by Tan Zhongyi. And that means right now, Samay, the score, unbelievably, is 5 to 6 in the favor of Balan Alaskan Knights. It's 6-5. SG Alpine Warriors are behind. But if Prag manages to win this game, then it is actually in SG Alpine Warriors' favor.
And
they agree to a draw.
He offered a draw and he agrees.
Yes. And with this, and there you can see Gukesh actually talking to him. Nadir Bek knows that he's completely winning there. And there's the smile. He knew that he was winning before. But with this, Samay, SG Alpine Warriors actually beat Balan Alaskan Knights with a score of 9-7 what a great victory here. What a match this was that we have witnessed.
What a fantastic match. All of the matches actually were quite exciting, Sagar. I really like how today's day has begun.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are going to have another 3 matches coming up. There you see the chief arbiter of the tournament, Mehrdad Pelwanzadeh from Iran, taking the results there. And he needs the signature of the players. So he's just made the players wait there. And maybe Samay, the teams would be around. Perhaps we could see if they were waiting for Gukesh's game to get over, or were they back, or maybe the team of Balan Alaskan Knights is there. Let's follow the players as they move out of the playing hall.